Ever think investing is only for the rich? What if I told you you could start building wealth with just 500 rupees? Hi everyone, I'm James.
And I'm Olivia.
And today, we're diving into this game-changing topic. Stay with us to learn how you can grow your money, even on a small budget.
Whether you're a beginner or just hesitant to start, we'll show you how to make that 500 rupees work for you. Stick around. Our last tip could unlock your financial future.
Let's get started.
Today we are tackling something a little different.
Okay.
We're going deep on a question that you might not usually see in a show about advanced investing.
Right.
And that is how to make some serious headway
Yeah.
when you're starting with just 500 rupees.
500.
And I'm joined today by
Yeah.
Olivia, who has a thing or two, about squeezing the most
Absolutely.
out of every single rupee.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And I think this is going to be fun
Yeah.
because, you don't usually see this sort of topic, right?
No, I think it's a really interesting one, actually.
Yeah, and it kind of separates
Yeah.
the casual investors from the real.
Exactly. Yeah, the people who are in it.
Yeah, the hardcore people.
The long haul.
Yeah, those playing the long game. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Compounding, all that.
Our listeners send us some material about
Okay.
mutual funds,
Yeah.
stock market stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and even digital gold.
Oh, wow.
And they're clearly not,
Right.
brand new to investing.
They know what's up.
But I'm guessing they're looking for,
Yeah.
those really next level strategies.
Exactly. So we're going to assume
Yeah,
that our listeners already, understand kind of the basics of risk and reward.
of course.
So we're going to kind of zoom in on how a seasoned investor
Yep.
approaches these options with a limited budget.
I love it.
A little bit of a challenge.
I love it. All right, so kicking things off,
Mm-hmm.
the material starts with mutual funds,
Okay.
specifically SIPs, so
Yeah.
systematic investment plans.
Yeah.
And we know those are good for, consistent investing.
Yeah.
But for someone who's already familiar with
Yeah.
SIPs, what are we looking at here?
I think the key here is to think beyond just like picking any old
Yeah.
index fund. I mean, with 500 rupees, you're not going to be making
Right.
massive lump sum purchases.
Of course.
But that actually works to your advantage in a way because you can treat it like a
Okay.
testing ground,
Interesting.
You can look into sector-specific or thematic funds, maybe even those focused on emerging markets. And it's a chance to diversify and potentially capture higher returns
Okay.
without risking a large portion of your portfolio.
That's interesting. So using it as a testing ground.
Yeah.
But testing what exactly?
Well, let's say you have a hunch about renewable energy taking off, right?
Okay.
Instead of shifting a big chunk of your existing portfolio, use your 500 rupees to consistently invest in a thematic fund that's focused on that sector.
True.
It's a low-stakes way to get exposure to potentially high-growth areas
I see.
and see how your thesis plays out,
Okay. That's clever. I like that.
You're not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah. And then our source also mentions direct stock market investment.
Yeah.
And with fractional shares becoming more and more popular,
Yeah, definitely.
it seems more accessible than ever.
Yeah,
Even with a small amount, like 500 rupees.
exactly. I think fractional shares are a game changer,
Yeah.
especially for someone with a limited budget, but a keen eye for opportunity. So let's say you believe in a company like Tesla, right?
Okay.
But a single share is way out of your price range.
Right.
With fractional shares, you can buy a portion of a share,
I see.
participate in the potential upside, and still diversify across other companies.
Okay.
So it's kind of,
That's almost like a cheat code
it is. It's kind of like a loophole, yeah.
for small investors. Yeah.
The little guy, yeah.
But speaking of access,
Yeah,
choosing the right platform is obviously crucial.
absolutely.
Our listener mentioned Grow, Zerodha, and Paytm Money.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I'm guessing basic features aren't really
Yeah.
the main concern for someone at this level.
Exactly. And advanced investors looking beyond just placing trades, right?
Right, of course.
So think about platforms that offer robust charting tools, maybe even level 2 market data. Some even have API access if you're dabbling in algorithmic trading.
Okay.
And with smaller frequent investments, those seemingly tiny differences in brokerage fees
Right.
can add up really quickly. So do your homework and compare those closely.
That actually ties in nicely to what the source says about automation.
Okay.
They mentioned auto pay, which is obviously helpful
For sure.
for consistency. But I'm curious, with these platforms becoming more sophisticated, are there more advanced automation strategies
Yes.
that even a 500 rupee investor can use?
There absolutely are.
Right.
So remember those robo-advisors I mentioned?
Yeah.
Well, some are specifically designed for micro investments.
All right.
So they analyze your risk tolerance, your financial goals, and even use algorithms to make small regular trades on your behalf.
Interesting.
So it's a way to automate diversification and rebalancing without needing a huge initial investment.
So algorithmic trading on a 500 rupee budget,
It might sound intimidating,
right?
but it's becoming increasingly accessible.
Huh?
You don't need to build complex algorithms from scratch.
Right.
Some platforms offer pre-built strategies, or you can even subscribe to services that provide signals based on technical indicators.
Interesting.
So you can set it up to automatically buy or sell fractional shares based on these signals,
Okay.
all within your budget.
Okay, so I see how that could work.
Yeah.
But the source also stresses the importance of avoiding emotional decisions,
Yes.
which, as we all know,
It's human nature.
it can be really tough,
Oh, yeah.
especially when you're watching the market move
Every day, up and down.
every day.
Yeah.
How do we avoid that?
Well, and that's where the beauty of automation comes in.
Right.
By setting those clear parameters
Yeah.
and automating your investment strategy, you take the emotion out of it.
Okay.
You're less likely to panic sell or chase short-term gains because your system is designed to follow a disciplined approach
I see. Yeah.
and take you out of the equation a little bit.
Emotionless investing.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a robot.
So we're automating, we're being strategic, but at the end of the day,
Yeah,
it's still just 500 rupees.
right.
Where should this fit into someone's
Yeah, where's it go?
broader investment strategy?
In the grand scheme of things.
The, don't put all your eggs in one basket advice
Yeah, exactly.
feels a little elementary
Right.
for our listener.
I think you're right. I think
So what's the next level?
I think of this 500 rupees not as a separate entity, but as a tool to fine-tune
Okay.
your overall portfolio. So let's say you're heavily invested in large cap stocks.
Right.
Maybe use this to dip your toes into small cap or even international markets.
I see.
It's about strategically filling gaps and managing your overall risk exposure,
Okay. That makes sense.
using it to your advantage.
The source ends with, kind of a classic call to action. What's stopping you?
Right.
But I think, honestly,
Yeah.
our listeners already passed that.
They're already doing it. Yeah.
They're already in it.
They're in the game.
So what's something that they might be overlooking?
Yeah. What are they missing?
Even at,
Even at this level.
this advanced level, yeah.
I think the biggest pitfall I see is getting so focused on large-scale investments
Okay.
that we miss the power of consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So 500 rupees might seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things,
Right.
but consistently investing it, especially in high growth areas,
Right.
can generate surprising returns over time.
Compounding, yeah.
Remember, compounding is a force multiplier.
It really is, yeah.
Time is on your side.
So it's not just about what you invest.
Yeah,
It's about how you invest it.
exactly. Yeah. Consistency and strategy.
Wow, fantastic insights, Olivia.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And for our listener,
Yeah.
here's something to ponder.
Okay.
Could micro-investing, combined with these advanced strategies,
Yeah.
actually be the key to outperforming
Interesting.
those traditional big money approaches?
I love that question.
It's a thought, right?
Food for thought.
Until next time, everyone,
Happy investing.
happy investing.
I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content.